Hello, my name is Marie Diamond, and today I want to share with you how to attract love when you're single. When you're single, you are perhaps ready to attract a loved one in your life. But before you can do that, you need to really look at what do you wish as a loved partner for yourself. Because sometimes it's possible you're just not ready for a new person in your life because you haven't gotten over what happened before with your previous relationship. So if you want to attract a new person in your life, you want always somebody that is better than what you had in the past. You want a partner that is loving more you. But in order to do that, you need to start loving you more. So in order to do that, it is important that you look at yourself and saying, is there anything in my life that I want to change so that I would attract somebody better for me? Because the one that is the common factor in all your relationships is you. You can perhaps blame all the relationship that went wrong to your partners, to perhaps your parents, or to society, whatever it is. But remember, the common factor between all of your relationships has been you. So in order to improve yourself, to attract a better person in your life, you need to look at you. Is there something in you that you need to improve? Something in you that you need to change in order to attract a better relationship? So I don't know what it is, but it could be that you need to look at something physically. Perhaps there's you need to improve how you look. Perhaps you feel like you want to lose some weight. Perhaps you feel like you want to change your style. Perhaps you feel like you want to change your hair color or the way you do your makeup. Perhaps also on a physical level is your behavior. Perhaps you are not always very gentle and welcoming to people. Perhaps you're pushing people away. And when you see somebody, you have kind of a face that is rejecting people instead of welcoming people. So look at your physical life. Do you have time for someone? Do you have time for that person to welcome in your life? Because if you're so busy that there is just no time in your agenda for a relationship, then perhaps you need to adjust your priorities. So that's all part of your physical level. But also your physical level is your environment. So is there space in your home for a new relationship? So I always suggest to people to make sure that you look at your bedroom to find out if there is space for a partner to come and to be with you in a romantic way. And you can do that by making sure that in your bed there is space for two people. There's two pillows. I remember I was once in somebody's bedroom, and on one side of her bed were all her clothes, were books. So she just had space enough for herself. And I said to her, if you would meet somebody tonight and there's this big fire between you guys, would you be able, to sleep together? And she said, no, there's no space. Well, I said, what do you tell the universe? There is just no space for someone to come and to be with me in a romantic way. So go into your bedroom and declutter your bedroom. Make sure there are two nightstands, two lamps, two pillows. Make sure there is space in your closet for a new partner to come in and to hang his or her clothes. Make sure in your bathroom, in the bathroom cabinet, there's space for the perfumes, any creams, the toothbrush, the toothpaste for the other person. That there's towels hanging on two sides for you and for a future partner. Make sure there is space for you to welcome that person. So that is about creating love, a love space, a love attitude, a love time. So you need to make sure there's time, there's space, and your attitude is open to receive the person you really desire. Now, it is possible you're still hooked on to the past and you haven't created emotional space for the new person to come. So what I would suggest to you is to really take time and to look into yourself to see, is there still any grudge, any anger, any pain, any sadness about your past relationships? It's possible that the one that you just was with, it has not really affected you that much, but perhaps you're still hooked on energetically, emotionally to your first relationship, perhaps from many years ago. And you still are holding on to what could have happened, what could have been, and you have not created emotional space for the future, for a new relationship. So I would like you to write down a letter. And in that letter, I would like you to let go of your past relationships. And to write a letter or to all of them or to each one of them. Now, don't worry. You don't have to send up this letter to that person. This is a letter between you and the soul of your previous relationship. So you will write this letter, let's say, Dear John or Dear Mary, right? You write a letter and you express all the things that really hurt you. The pain you experienced, the sadness you had, what you were upset about, how the relationship was, how it ended. So you write all this down as you would speak towards that person. You would have a conversation with him or her. And then at the end, you would write down, I thank you for being in my life, for having taught some valuable lessons to me. But I forgive myself now for having had this relationship. And I forgive you, or I'm willing to forgive, depending how far you feel ready to forgive that person. But at least use the word forgiveness. And say then, and I let you go. And you sign off. Then you will take that paper. And when it's a beautiful sunny day, you will take that letter, put it in a ceramic bowl, outside in a park or in your garden, and you will burn this letter and send it off to the soul of that previous partner of you. And as you're doing that, you're clearing the air. You're telling the universe, I really let go. I really let go emotionally and energetically from that previous relationship. So this is one of the things I would really suggest, because I feel sometimes people want to have new relationships, but they haven't let go and they haven't created space for a new partner to come in. On a mental level, I also would suggest you let go of that previous relationship. And how can you do that? By not thinking about that person anymore. And it will be easier after you let go of it through this letter, that let go letter. But also to not talk about that relationship anymore. Because I know people, I know this one friend of mine, and she still talks about her ex that she divorced from 25 years. She still is upset about that person. She still mentions it each time I connect with her about, and this person this, and this person this. 25 years long, talking about and having a mental or a physical conversation about somebody that already is out of your life for so long. And I remember I said to my friend, your ex-partner already remarried twice. Okay, that's not a good thing, but he moved on, right? I'm sure he's not thinking of you anymore. He's not talking about you anymore. So take that person out of your mind. And each time that person comes up, have something in your mind to think about. And it could be that you think about something fun, about something that makes you grateful, about something loving, something beautiful in your life. So have your story ready. Whenever that conversation comes up in your mind or with somebody else, that you know, I'm going to stop that conversation and I'm going to redirect my mind towards something positive, beautiful, fun, and loving. I'll give you an example. I remember I told my friend, I said, you have two beautiful daughters with this man. So each time you talk about this man and what he did to you, just say, oh, and go in your mind or go in your conversation, well, okay, whatever happened with him, I have two beautiful daughters with him. Let me tell you about my daughters, how amazing they are. So you redirect your mental conversation or your physical conversation with somebody else from that past relationship to or a positive outcome out of it, or about something else that just makes you smile and makes you feel happy. And then also it's important to create spiritual space for you and another partner. And how can you do that? Well, one of the things I've seen that people are holding on sometimes to pictures, to gifts, to symbols, to images that they have put around their house that are connected with that past relationship. I remember somebody said, well, I'm keeping all my text messages from that person, or any cards he gave me, or any clothes that he bought for me. You are then still spiritually linked with that person because you're holding on to things that makes you spiritually more happy. So let go of that. Give it away or store it for you not to look at it anymore. So that's one of the things I definitely would suggest. But also to do a little meditation where you really cut free the cords, the spiritual cords with your ex, with your previous partner. So let's do that together. So may I invite you to just close your eyes and follow my visualization. Just imagine beautiful white light filling your whole body, from your head till your feet. And it's like a shower of light. And all the pain and anger and sadness that is somewhere still into your body from your previous relationship, just let it shower down to your feet and give it to the center of the earth. And take a deep breath in and let it go. Now imagine this light of the sun is also in your whole aura field, like an arm length all around you, above and under you. And bring that light in there, and any energetic connection you still might have with your previous relationship, you just let it shower down to the earth and give it to the center, and give it to the center of the earth. Take a deep breath in and let it go. Now imagine the beautiful color royal blue. It's the color of strength, of power, of protection. And you need to have some protection against all your old negative thoughts and feelings from the past, and perhaps even from whatever your ex-partners have been sending you. Because perhaps you're not the only one upset, they are perhaps upset about you. So just imagine this royal blue energy to be around this tube of white light, all around you, under your feet. It's like a tube, a column of royal blue energy. And so you protect yourself from all negative thoughts to come towards you. But also you're protecting others from negative thoughts to be sent out. You have perhaps been sending negative, energetic, virtual emails to your ex-partners, and that keeps the energy going between you and him or her. So take now, like a sword like from Star Wars, with a royal blue laser beam, and you hold that sword in your hands, and I want you now to cut consciously all the negative cords, the negative links, the negative connections between you and your previous partners, the ones that are holding you back from moving on to attract a new relationship. So hold that laser beam in your hands and just move your hands around and cut behind you, in front of you, above, under you, all these energetic links that you are still holding on to, or that your partner is still holding on towards you. And just cut them and send this laser beam of royal blue energy over the cords, over these links, and totally burning them up. All the positive energy will remain. All the negative energy will just delete. And as you have done that, take now a deep breath in and take a deep breath out. And let go of your laser beam. And now imagine the color rose. The color rose stands for all the love and support of the universe. It's time for you to attract love and support for you again. You want to attract a relationship that is loving you, that is supporting you in all the ways you desire. So now imagine around this royal blue energy, rose light all around you and under your feet. And accept now that you are ready for attracting love from the universe. It's telling the universe, I am ready. I have let go of the past and I'm ready to open myself to love in my life. Just imagine your whole aura field is now rose energy all around you, also in you. And you're beaming out this loving energy towards the universe and saying, I am ready to attract a new loving partner in my life that supports me physically, emotionally, mentally, and spiritually. Take a deep breath in and take a deep breath out. And now you are ready for love. This was Marie Diamond. You can know more about my work when you go to mariediamond.com. And there's also a wonderful new program we have called The Secret to Romance. It's a video program where I teach you more about attracting love, how to set up your home, how to create new programs in yourself to attract the love you desire.